What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another semester of ZTV Sports Report. On this episode, we will take a trip down memory lane with a day in the life of the MAC champion basketball team, previous interviews, and we will introduce our new segment called Guess That Zip Trivia, and end it with the top 10 plays from last semester and bloopers. So stay right here because the ZTV Sports Report starts now. Welcome back to the fall 2020 semester of the ZTV Sports Report, your home for everything Akron Zips athletics. I'm Dante Tolsdorf. Last year's sports teams had many ups and downs throughout the year, from the men's basketball team's stellar season to the men's soccer team's disappointing season. Despite the shortened season for both basketball teams, there was a ton of excitement. Last year, Lorne Christian Jackson had a breakout season, coming from previous averages of 5.8 points per game in the 2016-2017 season to 13.9 points per game in the 2018-2019 season to team-high 19.8 points per game. Through 31 games of the season, Jackson averaged 19.8 points per game, 5.5 assists per game, 2.7 rebounds per game, and 1 steal per game, while shooting 46.5% from the field, 42.8% from three, and 87.7% from the free throw line. Jackson led the Zips to a MAC championship with a record of 24-7 and a conference record of 14-4. He also added a MAC Player of the Year to his resume. Here's a look at what a typical day looks like for Jackson.
I'm Lorne Christian Jackson, and this is the day in life for me. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I chose Akron because of the coaching staff and just surrounding area. I really liked it out here when I came for a visit. It was fun and it looked like a college campus, so I liked it a lot. I'm a grad student. I'm a junior in basketball though. I graduated last December in business administration and minor in entrepreneurship, and I'm getting my grad degree in sports leadership profession. Basketball was a huge factor for me coming to Akron. The coaching staff, when I came on my visit, they kind of showed me the ropes around and just kind of just told me what they wanted me here and what they wanted me to do for the program. And I liked it, so I was like, might as well come. Typical game day starts the night before. I come here with Brett and one of the managers, Tyler. We get my shots up, we do my shots, and then in the morning I do a different set of shots. And then I have shoot around, and then right after shoot around, I kind of just like take a nap and like chill, stay here and just like relax, get my mind right, listen to music, just watch TV in our lounge. And then we have pregame meal, and then after pregame meal, I kind of just like lay down and relax again until like it's real game time, around like 5. I just get taped and then come back out and try to do shots up before the game, just try to go through what I'm going to do in the game. Pretty good balance. I'd say I have 3 online classes and only one of them's in class, so I kind of balance that pretty well. I prefer online classes, so I try to I can like work ahead and do my work prior to like games and stuff like that. So I try to get ahead in like schoolwork. So I got a pretty good balance, I think. I try to make sure I get my work in, get my shots up and stuff like that, and then do my work early so I don't have to worry about it later in the week. Spare time, I really just relax. I play a lot of video games, read sometimes, but yeah, I play a lot of video games and I just chill at home, just relax, hang out with my teammates, just do random normal college kid stuff. I get super nervous. Every game I'm really nervous, so I try to just like relax and breathe. It's kind of weird. I play so many games, but I still get the same jitters every game, so it's like I just get nervous, and then once the ball tips, they kind of go away and just like it's time to play. Confident, and at times I feel nervous depending on how the game is going. So I just try to stay confident and try to show like my teammates like no matter what happens, like I'm still here, I'm still level-headed, and like we can make a run at any time no matter what happens. So I just try to stay confident throughout the floor, and then just trying to help our fans like be engaged in the game as well. So try to keep them engaged. they come here for a show, and you just try to bring that to them as well. So they pay to watch us, and you guys come and pay and support us and stuff like that. So we wanted to show you guys that we care about you and care that you guys come to the games. I'm Lorne Christian Jackson, and this is the day in life for me.
Despite the Zips season ending early, I believe it's safe to say with the leadership of Jackson, the Zips will be looking forward to repeating as MAC champions for this season. On July 10th, 2015, Akron announced the baseball program would be eliminated, effective immediately, and having fielded the sport since 1873 and uninterrupted since 1947, the university cited budget problems as the main reason for ending the program. Last year, Akron brought back the program and introduced Chris Sabo as their new head coach. Sabo, former MLB Rookie of the Year, 3-time All-Star, and 1990 World Series champion, hopes to bring a winning culture back to the program. Before the season ended, the Zips struggled to get into the win column, finishing the 2020 season with a 1-12 record. Here is our exclusive interview with baseball head coach Chris Sabo.
Hi, my name is Nico Weathers, and I'm here with head baseball coach Chris Sabo. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me out.
No problem. Now, I know you played baseball for 8 years. You went to the All-Star game 3 times, and you did win a World Series championship. How'd that feel?
Well, great. Obviously, I grew up in the city of Detroit, and I always wanted to play Major League Baseball. Hopefully, back then, I was a Detroit Tiger fan, and so making it to the Major Leagues was a dream come true, and I enjoyed every minute of it. It goes quick. Those 10 years went quick, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, also, I know you don't have any previous collegiate coaching experience. How do you think your playing experience will translate to the collegiate level?
We'll see. We're obviously not so good so far. We're 0-2. We lost 2 one-run games the other day, but I coach this just like I did in the pros. I coach at a pro style, and I treat these kids like men. I teach them the pro game, and hopefully it translates into some wins. Okay.
Now, a guy like yourself, the number one question I had specifically was, what made you choose the University of Akron?
Well, you know, I'm getting up there in age, and I needed one more big thing to do before I retired. I retired a few times. I retired as a player, and I got bored, and I went back into pro coaching, and I coached down at the IMG Academy down in Florida. And I was looking for one more big thing, and what bigger thing is there at the collegiate level, baseball-wise, than building a program from absolutely nothing. They didn't have a baseball team, so building something from scratch was something that I wanted to try.
Okay, now I know our baseball team's been missing since 2015. What are your short-term goals for this specific program at the moment?
Well, to win games. I mean, I've always won games. I've always been successful in everything I've done, and I hope it translates into this. I mean, we're trying to win games. I know we have some limited resources compared to some other MAC baseball programs, but I'm not using that as an excuse. We got these players here, and hopefully we can keep working with them, make them a little bit better, and hopefully that translates into some more wins.
Since we did just come back, how do you think the baseball team being new again will attract the audience and will affect the university and, of course, the community around Akron?
Well, it's something good to go watch. I mean, this is a baseball area. I mean, I live a block away from where the Rubber Ducks play, and I went to a lot of ball games last summer, and they get a good crowd. And obviously the Indians get a good crowd. So this Northeast Ohio is a baseball area. Hopefully we have a brand new field. It's going to continue to get better as time goes on, and hopefully it'll be a nice destination for all these baseball fans to have another venue to go watch ball games.
Okay. Well, thank you, Coach. That'll do it for our interview. I do wish you the best of luck this season. Back to you.
Despite their record, I still wouldn't panic because they are a brand new team with new coaching. Stay patient, fans. Coach Sabo will have his chance to properly recruit his guys that will buy into his philosophy. Last year, Akron also introduced women's lacrosse to the university. The introduction of this program has diversified Akron's repertoire for sports programs and gives students something else to cheer for. Here, with the exclusive interview with the new women's lacrosse head coach, is ZTV alumni John Alfieri.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to an exclusive ZTV Sports interview. Head women's lacrosse coach Christy Mitchell. So, Christy, tell us, this team, brand new this year, a young team. What are your expectations going into this season?
My expectations are super high. As for the girls, for themselves, it's been really fun. We had a great fall, kind of shocked everybody that we played against. They competed really well and are excited for all the games coming up, and I think we're ready.
So the genesis of this team, was it a club team before and became a professional team, or tell us the story of that?
No, the story is it is all new. Women's lacrosse is brand new to this university, really fun. So every single girl that's on the team right now, this is their first year at Akron, and when we say startup, it's a startup, and they're doing awesome.
So with a startup team and a young team, what do you bring to the table as a coach to make sure everything is working and clicking?
Yeah, leadership, because it is a very young team, and building their IQ, preparing them, helping them believe in themselves, because I believe in them fully. I've done lots of startups, so that's kind of my thing, and I'm just super excited to be here and do it here.
So who are some girls already in the early parts of the season that have proven themselves to be like the early leaders of the team? Maybe some freshman or sophomore girls that are kind of stepping up.
Yeah, well, and that's where it's tricky, where I probably won't say names, because we have a whole spring for them to prove that, but I am one of those coaches, and it's true that every single one of them is working their tail off right now.
So the timeline of the season, what are the months you play, everything like that?
Yeah, well, we full season has began, so even if there's snow out here, we play. The only thing we don't play in is lightning. So our very first game is February 14th. It's away, but our first home game is February 23rd.
So real quick, last thing here, what do you want to tell students to kind of get people in the stands, get people cheering on the women's lacrosse, and kind of put you guys on the Akron map in a sense?
Lacrosse is a very fun sport. Come watch it. It's exciting. There's intensity. It's very quick. I mean, it's the fastest sport on 2 feet. So come watch, come cheer. And we're all very excited.
Thank you, Christy. With ZTV Sports, I'm John Alfieri.
The women's lacrosse team's season was also cut short due to the pandemic. They finished the season with an 0-7 record, and once again, do not panic, Zips fans. They are brand new, and they still have to gain chemistry and confidence going forward. I think it is time to take our first break of the show. When we come back, we will play Guess That Zip and top 10 highlights from last year. Stick around.
You wanted to see me one? Look, Nick. Brendan tried it. Jared tried it. Kyle tried it. Drew tried it. Not enough. I need you to get me the nerdiest group of people you can find. I think I know some people.
Welcome back. Akron has had many great performances last year, from clutch goals from the likes of David Egbo, clutch shots from Lorne Christian Jackson, or even great dunks from Cameron Reese. All of the Zips athletic programs have given the students and fans something to cheer about all year long. Here are some of our favorite moments from last year.
Our first flashback from last semester is the University of Akron women's basketball team playing against the Ohio University Bobcats. For the first half of the game, the Bobcats led the Zips, but in the fourth quarter of the game, the Zips found their offense and began to roll on all cylinders. OU found itself unable to stop the interior assault that was the Akron Zips offense, and when they began to pull defenders from the perimeter to stop it, the Zips would kick it out to the perimeter for the easy and open three, which of course fell. Finding themselves unable to stop the Zips offense, the Bobcats began to foul, but that didn't even faze the Zips. Akron made all of its free throws against the Ohio University Bobcats in those final seconds of the game, which forced the Bobcats to hurry down court to attempt a buzzer-beating shot, which they got off, but it didn't fall, which meant that the Zips had successfully completed the comeback. Our second flashback moment is the men's basketball team playing against Eastern Michigan University. To start the game, EMU went on a 14-2 run and extended that run with an and-one layup. Once Akron began feeding their interior offense, that's when they started to score. We even saw some nice moves like drop steps, dunks, even alley-oop dunks. EMU found itself unable to defend against the various ways the Zips would score inside. Before EMU had time to respond, the Zips moved their game to the perimeter, unleashing a barrage of threes that EMU would find itself completely unable to defend against. Even though Akron's offense started shooting well from three, EMU's offense did not slow down. EMU had found great success attacking the basket. What really allowed the Akron Zips to shine here was their high passing IQ as a team. The team's vision and passing is what kept them in the game, allowing them to set up their teammates for easy and open looks from three. For most of the second half, Akron was absolutely unstoppable from three, just shooting whatever open looks they got. Those three-pointers are what would keep them in the game, since Eastern Michigan University was absolutely rolling on offense. Towards the end of the game, the Zips would take a deep contested three to take the lead. It was just a beautiful shot that would put the Zips in the lead for the final 6 seconds of the game. After that clutch last-minute shot, EMU was forced to hurry up on offense but could not score in the final seconds, meaning that the Zips had completed the comeback. Our final moment from last semester is the MAC championship game for the men's basketball team against Kent State. The final seconds of the game were absolutely insane, with constant stoppage in this close match due to fouls and timeouts, as the end of most tight games go. Both teams were consistent from the line, making their free throws as needed. The Zips continued making their free throws, which forced Kent State to hurry up on offense, being the team that was down. Hoping to get some easy points, Kent State attempted to draw contact on their shots, getting some easy free throws. This worked for a few possessions, but Akron would continue making their free throws, keeping them ahead. With a little over 3 seconds left, Kent State tried to get one last shot off to win the game, but they missed and Akron was crowned the MAC champions. My name's Dante Tolsdorf, signing off.
Man, those were some great times. Now it's time to transition into our newest game on the show called Guess That Zip. These are the rules to the game. Our own Brady Fisher will read off 10 trivia questions, and I will attempt to answer the questions correctly. Take it away, Fish.
Hey, Dante, how's it going? Thanks for having me on the show tonight.
My pleasure.
Question number 1 for you. In what year did Jason Taylor graduate from Akron, and what team did he sign with?
Did he graduate last year and sign with the Celtics?
No, he graduated in 1997 and signed with the Miami Dolphins. Question number 2. How many times has the University of Akron's men's soccer team been to the NCAA Division I championship?
Is the answer 4 times?
That is correct. Question number 3. Which Akron track and field athlete went on to win a bronze medal in the 2016 Olympics?
Unfortunately, I don't know.
His name was Clayton Murphy. Question number 4. In what year did the University of Akron announce they were cutting the baseball team?
2015.
That is correct. Question number 5. In what month did the Akron women's lacrosse team play their first game this year?
In what month?
In what month?
Was it March?
It was February. You were close. Question number 6. In the 2016 NFL draft, this player was drafted to the San Diego Chargers in the 5th round. Who was he?
Which year?
2016.
Oh, I know him too. He's an outside linebacker. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name.
Jatavis Brown. Question number 7. Who is the current men's baseball coach, and what team did he play for in the MLB?
Again, I'm bad with first names, but I know his last name's Sabo. And was it the Marlins? No, it was the Reds. Cincinnati Reds. That's who it was.
Chris Sabo for the Cincinnati Reds is correct. Question number 8. Out of 62 games, how many times has Akron and Kent tied in football in the battle for the wagon wheel?
Was it twice?
It was indeed twice. Which 3 sports did Akron announce they plan to cut due to budget cuts caused by the COVID-19 pandemic back in May?
Well, one was baseball, right?
No.
No, it wasn't baseball? Oh, no. I can't say I remember.
The 3 sports were men's cross country, men's golf, and women's tennis.
I wasn't even close.
Are you ready for your 10th and final question?
Let's hear it.
3 female athletes each earned the CSCAA All-American honors this past spring. What sport are they a part of? It's all the same sport.
All the same sport. Was it the track and field team?
No, it was indeed the swim and dive team.
Well,
that is all I have for you today, Dante. Thank you once again for having me on the show.
always a pleasure. Before we take our second break, Let's give some shout-outs to our Akron women's swimming and diving team who captured their 7th straight MAC title. The track program for collecting another MAC championship, and Dang Riak and Haley Reinall for signing professional basketball contracts to play overseas. When we come back, we will have our top 10 plays and bloopers. Stick around. Welcome back. Last year, we saw many oohs and ahs that we couldn't even believe with our own eyes. Here are the top 10 plays from last year.
Welcome, Zip fans, to the top 10 best plays from the 2019 fall semester. Coming in at number 10, we have Elia Karsner jumping very high with a huge spike to score. Coming in at number 9, we had a Zip soccer team passing deep inside to set up Carly Skalinski to perform an awesome header to score the goal for the Zips. Coming in at number 8, we have an 80-yard touchdown pass from Cato Nelson to wide receiver Timothy Scipio. Then celebrating with the epic snowman in the end zone. Coming in at number 7, we start with the strong save from Akron that leads to a well-played score. Coming in at number 6, we have Ashley Richardson with a tough spike that left the defense stuck. Coming in at number 5, we have the men's soccer team with an awesome goal kick going right past the defender. Coming in at number 4, we have a pretty creative score with a bounce-in goal from Akron. Coming at number 3, there was a very high pass at David Egbo that he still managed to take advantage of and score. Just look at the athleticism in his jump. Coming in at number 2, we have Elia Karsner with a high strong spike and left them struggling to get the ball. Coming in at the number 1 play of the semester, we have David Egbo crosses a defender getting past and kicked in a huge 40-yard goal over the goalie. What a great way to end the top 10 plays. Thanks for watching.
We had many fun moments that didn't make the cut. Here are our favorite funny moments from last year.
Don't say your name. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's delete that. All right. Start it again.
And heading into this hyped-up homecoming game, they look to continue. When we return, we'll have highlights from our volleyball and football teams, so stay tuned.
I got you. Don't stare at him and make him uncomfortable. I got you.
I get it's hard to look away.
It's that time of the year. Basketball is starting up. Akron men's basketball played their first game at home on Tuesday, November 5th.
What game? Are you sure?
I was feeding off of whatever. Dominating preseason, and that's on me. All right. Which camera am I looking at?
This one.
This one?
It's on 3, but it's not showing. That's on 2. That's what threw me off.
I messed up the little words.
Yeah.
Too short, that's the problem.
Ready?
Hold on, my tie's all up now. Was it like this the entire time?
You can't see it.
What, you can't see it? You can't see how up this is?
Also, it's gonna be
The English is so bad. I'm sorry.
a little bit more active. But when he's done messing with his tie,
Not messing with, I'm fixing it.
questioning.
No, I was questioning, I was reading, and I was out of breath.
Okay.
Here with the highlights of the women's soccer latest is Devin.
I have Weathers in my name. It's tough.
The meteorologist.
Haha. Hear that joke all the time. All right. All right, you start whenever? Okay.
Yeah.
Move over to your left a hair. Go back a little bit. Right there.
Oh,
No,
wait.
right there.
All right.
Okay, 5.
3 goals.
Goalkeeper Lippy. Lippy. What the Libby? That's her name? That's a great name.
What is that short for?
I don't know. Libithia. Oh,
Really?
are you serious? We can't call her Elizabeth?
It was Libby on the score sheet.
That's
Let's jump over to our women's volleyball team, who has a 5-7 record on the year and a 2-2 record in MAC play so far this season. Their top scorer, All right. Hold on, what's my first line?
You're absolutely right, Nico.
Okay.
It's volleyball.
You're absolutely right. All right.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back. John, I already know we talked about the women's volleyball team, but we should mention them again.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Nico. Zips.
This program was produced by ZTV at the University of Akron. Do you want to gain experience in video production, professional social media, or working with real clients? Visit the UA School of Communications online or follow us on social media to learn more. ZTV, make media, make a difference.